Are we
Happy
there? Are
Wednesday.
we there? Are we there?
We're here.
Yes, yes, yes.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? Hi, Q.
I'm doing good. See, how are you doing? Everybody in live land. How are
In
y'all
live
doing? Hope
land.
you guys are having an amazing Wednesday. And thank you
Yes.
guys, as always, for joining us.
It's
T,
Monday.
how's everything going?
Amazing. Today makes my 90-day mark at my job, which means it's going to take more steps for them to fire me.
Is you
That
official?
means you cannot just come and hand me a thing and say you're fired. You're under your 90 days. No, today makes my 90 days, which means they got to go through about 3 other steps before they let me go. And that's the thing about getting through your 90-day probation period. And I made it. So thank you guys for hanging in there
Yes,
with me.
congratulations to you on that. I'm gonna be making my 90-day period in 4 days.
Okay.
So I'm excited. I don't want to quit. For everybody that's close to me knows, after about maybe about 3 to 6 months, I'm kind of over the job. I don't want to work anymore. I have other things that are coming up in life, but I am learning more organization the older I get, and I'm actually doing something that I actually really, really love. So,
And that's the
yeah.
difference. You're doing something that you love. And when you're doing something with that you love, it's different. It's not as much like work. Yes, you have to go in and leave your house and go back, but you like it. You like what you do. And so that's the amazing part about it. So congratulations on you've been wanting this job for a little bit, for a while. Something you've been wanting to do.
It's crazy since before we met, and this
Oh
this will
wow.
mark our 7th year of knowing each other in
Yeah.
May. No, in April. I'm sorry, in April of this year
April.
it'll be our 7th year knowing each other, and it's been about 8 or 9 years that I've wanted this job. Working in public health, and when I tell you, it's never a dull day. From the stories that I get to the people that I interact with,
I can imagine.
so it's an amazing thing, and I'm thankful for the opportunity.
Well, I'm happy for you and congratulations. I really am. Your 90 days is in 4 days, and I don't have any doubt that you're going to make it.
Thank you. Yes, 90 days is in 4 days. 35th birthday is in 6 days. And I am, did I say 34th birthday or 35th?
Is it your 34th? 30? Is it your 35th birthday?
35th, yes. I will be 35. And it is so funny to think about that, because I think about like my parents and
where your voice
what they.
went?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. You can hear me?
Uh-oh. Can you hear me now? You can't hear me at all?
If y'all can hear me. Oh, there we go. Because now
Can
say
you
something.
hear me now?
Yes.
Can
I can
Okay.
hear you
I
now.
don't know what happened. I muted and came back. But I just think about like 35, maybe 20, 30, 40 years ago. People 35, 40 years ago looked like, they probably were about 60. And I'm a nice tender 35.
You're not wait, you're a nice what?
Looking like I look. Huh? Maybe
You're a nice
it's all
what?
this water that I'm
10
drinking.
to 35.
10 to 35. Thank
Look
you.
at you.
And good night.
You look good now.
Well, I appreciate that. And you know what? Speaking of looking good, we have an amazing, amazing, talented, a beautiful voice, a beautiful soul. We have an amazing guest coming on tonight. When I met the guy years ago, he was going by Terrence Stone. I had to figure that out because I forgot about it. He was in a transition in his career. And over the years, I've gotten to know him. I've gotten to watch some of his journey, but he's going to share a lot of his journey with us tonight. He's been on American Idol, I believe it was. He was on The Voice. Was it The Voice or something like that? It was one of those shows. We'll get the second show. But Aaron Thomas is going to be joining us. This man has a story.
Q, you're freezing out.
To be the new cast member on a very popular reality show.
Oh, nice. That's gonna be exciting.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think it's your internet.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited about it. So we're gonna have some good conversation. But in the meantime, see, Water, wine, water, wine, water, wine.
You are before Christ, and I am after drunk. That's what AD. So you're BC with the water. He's before he turned the water into wine, and I am AD, and that's after we got drunk. So toast it up. I mean, I've had water all day because I've been having my body has been craving water. So I've been drinking a lot more water than I was before. And I can tell kind of in my skin, I can tell like in my energy level. I've been drinking a lot more water. And like I said, your body kind of tells you when it wants water. And when it tells you it wants water, don't play no games because you'll be somewhere dried up like a prune or dehydrated one. One of the two. I don't know which one, but you're going to be messed up. So we got a lot
Absolutely.
going on with the show.
Hold up. My body told that very same thing at about 3 o'clock this morning. As you guys may or may not know, yesterday was the start of Women's History Month.
Mm-hmm.
March is Women's History Month. So the Trap Museum here in Atlanta had a new exhibit that they unveiled. Nice. And it was called their Honor Roll. So it was an amazing event. They honored some, very amazing women. If you guys are in Atlanta, go see it. It's up all month long. But they got started just a tad bit late. What I liked is they brought the bottles out and they brought shot glasses out of some yak. They brought some cognac.
Okay.
And so, we all were in the line just sipping and sipping. So long story short, I probably put more than I should back. And,
wait, back where? Back on the counter or back in your throat?
Yeah, I threw them back.
Threw them back in your throat.
Yeah, I was out. I was enjoying my people. I was enjoying the beautiful setting and the exhibit and all that other stuff. So when you talk, when you're enjoying yourself, sometimes the drinks they just keep on disappear, and then you gotta refill and disappear again.
Drinking is such a
long story short, I needed water at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, drinking is such a social thing. That's one of the reasons why I did the wine, because drinking is such a social event, and you kind of feel like when you go out, you should have a drink. So it's only I ain't gonna say right. It's only fair, or I can imagine. The more you talk, the more you socialize, the more you actually drink a little bit. Because I'm sure I would have had at least 3 cocktails, and about 3. Yeah. 3.
And as much as I was talking, I absolutely as much as I could. So it was an amazing time. But
can we talk about?
Yes. And speaking of Atlanta, did you just so happen to see the airport and how the airport in Atlanta has the blue lights, or it's like Ukrainian flag or something like that? Like Atlanta stands with Ukraine.
I didn't see, and I drive by the airport every day, and normally I look over there, but I didn't see that. So they have the Ukraine colors. Is that what they have right now?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. And what did Odetta say? Who? College Park is not Atlanta
at all. At all, it's not. And I seen
Atlanta need to mind its damn business.
Atlanta we just symbolize, and we're just letting people know that we're with Ukraine. You never realize how many people of another culture are here until something happens to that culture. And I never knew. I'm sure I knew that there was some people from Ukraine here, but I never knew that we had a group or a support, maybe not a support group, but a group of Ukrainian citizens that were actually, they've been protesting along with American, other citizens of America about that all over the country, and in Atlanta too. So I didn't know we had that population here as much.
Yeah, we got a little Ukraine on the south side.
Shit, we got a crane on the south side. I don't know about no Ukraine.
Nah, any major city is gonna have a little something, a little China, a little Italy, little whatever. I'm, surprised we don't have a little Ukraine. I think we got one. I think it's called Slavic Village.
I don't know. I don't know a lot about that. I really need to open myself up to learning more about the groups of people that are here in Atlanta, because every time something a type of crisis happens in a country outside of our country, that's when I realize the amount of people that we happen to have here in Atlanta that represents that country. So I mean, I'm learning a lot about Ukraine. I'm learning a lot about what's going on. I won't lie. Usually, I know a lot about what's going on, but this time, I'm actually still learning the tie between Ukraine and Russia, why Russia wants to take over Ukraine so much. And at the end of the day, it's bananas, it's crazy, and it's going to be a continued war that our president and our military keep saying that they're not going to get involved with or have our troops involved with, but yet we are steady sending troops overseas. Just seen a group of troops heading out overseas, maybe like a couple of days ago. So I'm
Well,
wondering, what's our
so
next step outside of sanctions and financial sanctions and that type of stuff, especially when it comes to
now
NATO.
dig this. Now this is what I want to know. Now you talked about our government sending over troops.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently the government has set aside $6 billion to aid Ukraine in whatever it is they have going on. And I'm sitting here thinking like, why? How did you find this money to help another country get their stuff together that we right now are not involved with? And you have all of these people who still are homeless and jobless and everything else, and you're sending, why are our resources constantly sent to other places when home is in such despair? Like, I don't understand that. And the only thing that I did here, though, this is a side note, is Boeing, the airplane company,
Mm-hmm.
has cut off their technical support for their airplanes to Russia. Look, don't, if you're in Russia and you're on a Boeing aircraft, do not pick up the phone and call
Because
customer service because your ass
it
is
ain't
blocked.
going down. It ain't going down. I think the thing about
They,
us
they
is that we play big brother
you know,
to everybody. Like we are always involved in somebody else's stuff and always leaving our stuff raggedy. It's just like a person who always goes and waters the grass and make it greener on the other side instead of pulling our resources and putting them over here so that we can have what we have. And so we're always coming to the rescue of somebody else. We're always coming to the rescue of another country financially. Meanwhile, there are people that have no place to eat, no place to sleep, no place to, they can't pay the rent. Like it's just so many things that's going on. And people are quitting their jobs because we as a country don't want to raise minimum wage, but yet we want to set aside $6 billion to go aid another country to fight a war that they should be prepared to fight. Like our what is our interest here in Ukraine outside of supporting their
what are
freedom?
we gaining?
Yeah, I mean, outside of supporting their freedom, of course, we want to support the freedom of other countries because, we want them to have their government, have their rights to do whatever they need to do. But every time you turn around, we're sending some money somewhere and then saying that we have no money here. It's just crazy to
Yeah,
me
and I don't
how we do what we do with our resources.
and I don't remember exactly what country it was, maybe Saudi Arabia or something like that, where they felt like they had to jump into what was going on. Now, where the United States government has a share or interest in the oil lines or something like that, now that I can understand.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what's in Ukraine? Is Yugoslavia in Ukraine?
I
Because
don't
the
know.
only
I thought that
that
was
I
in Russia.
recall us getting from, oh well, because I was about to say the only thing I recall ever getting from there was Yugos back in the 80s. And we ain't got a Yugo in 30 years. So what's up?
Yeah, and I didn't like them.
Don't do like that. You know you used to have one.
Oh, I did not. I never had a Yugo. I didn't mess with a Yugo. I ain't messing with no Yugo, and I never wanted a Yugo. I wanted wherever you go, I'm going the opposite way. Like I wasn't with no Yugo. I'm so sorry. I ain't had time for all that. That's a no deal. Not at all. Not at all. So I'm good on that. Thanks for playing. I'm good. Thanks for playing. Well, I know
And for that reason, I'm out.
I didn't watch. Did you watch your president's address last night? No,
I
nobody
was
watched.
busy throwing them back at the trap music museum.
That's a shame
What
because
did
it
he
didn't seem
say?
like we had no. I don't know. We watched basketball or something. I don't know what we watched when I got home last night, but it wasn't. If we didn't. Oh, we watched the Kentucky play and they pulled it off. Great Kentucky, and we watched the Hawks play and they lost. But hey, I think they lost. Yeah, they did lose. They lost by a lot. I fell asleep by that time because I was tired.
Go Hawks.
Yeah, but I haven't really even. But I've worked a lot today, so I haven't watched my social media. I hadn't seen any comments or anything about what it was about, other than him talking junk. Now, I did see that on the news that he was talking a big game, but I mean,
Really?
I've gotten used to him blowing a lot of smoke. Actually, that seems to be what Biden
The
does.
president?
Yes, President Biden, he does. And then he'll put, what he does after he does that is he'll put Kamala in to answer all the hard and fire questions. So today she was the one doing the questioning, oh, I'm sorry, doing the interviews with the Today Show. Slow down, with the Today Show. And
And Good Morning America.
she was on Good Morning America as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, why isn't he, answering for his own, speech or what he had to say? I don't remember
Because
him
he ain't
backing up. I don't
shit.
remember him backing up Obama whenever he had the
Because
address the
Obama
people
didn't
with.
need to back him up. Obama said what he said. Obama stood in what he said, and he didn't need anybody to come and co-sign it. Biden, on the other hand, he's an okay speaker. He's not
Right,
super strong, I
right.
would say. So with that, Kamala, she first of all, he ain't had her out here doing nothing. We saw her. So maybe he's putting her face back out there, and
You don't
she
believe
she
that.
speaks more eloquently.
Right. That's
What?
the only thing. He's putting her in the line of fire because he knows that she can defend anything that needs to be defended on about what he said or about what he's doing or what he's not doing. And because she can defend him or defend anything, because one, that's what she does, and two, she's a black woman, that's what we do. We cover our folks when we need to. He puts her out there so that she can be in the line of fire and she knows how to take the questions. And he doesn't, unfortunately. So no, he doesn't have her out there because
Yeah.
she's been missing this whole time. He has her out there because she's the blocker and in the line of fire and can stop him from having to take on all the questions that he can't answer directly without a speech or without cussing. So
Right.
there you have it. Well, how are you feeling about the mask? What?
About what?
How are you feeling about the new mask
You
mandate?
said he can't speak without cussing.
Oh yeah, I did. That's what I said. How are you feeling about the new
Now
mask
look,
mandate?
because you a little delayed.
No, you're delayed.
Okay. So you talk, stop, give it 3 seconds, and
Okay.
then we'll do it again. So as far as the mask mandate, I don't believe that I fully heard what's going on. All I know is that at work, like I haven't really been watching the news a lot, but at
Right.
work, I did see, that they updated the mask policy at work, and all they pretty much did was give the option to wear the N95 mask or the surgical masks or something like that. But we still got to wear masks. It's like now you just have an option of what to wear because once again it's public health. So I mean, other than that, I don't know what's going on. What is going on with the mask mandate?
Well, now they are lifting the mask mandate. They're giving you the option to wear masks if you choose to, and you should base it on what's going on in your community as far as the spread, the infection rate, the death rate, and all of that. So you have the options now. So much so that now the school systems, Fulton County started first, and now DeKalb County has decided that the wearing masks are optional. And I'm so glad about that because I just think now the kids need to take a breath of fresh air and and be able to breathe and play and be kids. Hell, I needed to. So I know these kids needed to. I can't imagine being in class 6 to 8 hours a day with a mask over my face the whole entire time. I mean, it's crazy how they had to condition themselves to do so. So now they have the option to whether they if they want to or not. And they want you to base that on how the spread is affecting your community. And so right now for Georgia, we have some of our lowest COVID numbers and death toll numbers probably since the beginning. And they feel as if that it is a good time and it's safe to go ahead and take your mask off. And so do I. I believe take them off. It's time. I just really feel like it's time to take them off if you choose to. So that's my thing. Ta-da!
I mean, but the thing is, we're Atlanta. So, truth be told, although there's been a mask mandate for however many months, weeks, years, days, hours, we Atlanta. So, we were not really wearing masks. Like, you'll go to work and wear a mask all day long. If anybody comes into your office, hey, man, please go ahead and put your mask for your nose. Please cover your face while you're in the building. But if we out and we at an event or a party or something like that, honestly, nobody's really tripping about a mask. And it's crazy, but that's how it is. So these back and forth mask mandates, you must do this, you must do that. Honestly, I don't really pay it any attention because it truthfully just depends on how I feel at that. So,
well, looks like our guest is coming.
You know what? Hold on. What would that girl say? Oh, yeah. I was gonna say wearing masks is not Atlanta.
You so corny.
And I'm done. But yes, our guest, Aaron Thomas. Like I said, this guy is an amazing singer. He has an amazing journey. He got a whole bunch of songs on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff. So we're gonna let him tell you guys about that. But we are so excited to welcome finally on the Live with T. Marie and Q platform, Aaron Thomas. Let's bring him in.
Hi, Aaron.
Popping was popping. Y'all can see me good?
You?
Good. How are y'all?
Great. Good to see you.
Good to see y'all too. Thanks for having me.
I am now.
So let us know. Q has a 30-second delay right now. I don't know if it's 3 seconds, 30 seconds. How many Qs? 3 seconds?
You know.
I'm just saying, because we gotta prep the guest so he'll know when he asks you, when he answers that, to give you 3 seconds to answer. And he's stuck. Well, Aaron, I'm so glad to have you on the platform. So glad to have you here. Please introduce yourself to our audience and let them know what is great about Aaron Thomas, because we already know, but we want you to let the people know.
I love it. Well, I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, engineer, Billboard and iTunes charted. I'm also a photographer as well, professional photographer. I'm from Philadelphia, 31 years old. Yeah, Philly in the building. You already know.
Okay,
and I'm in the beautiful state of Georgia in Atlanta now, and I'm just living my dreams and turn all my dreams to reality. Living my best life, as they would say.
You sure are. I mean, you're charted, and you're a photographer. So you're Billboard charted. What songs are charted on Billboard that you're associated with?
I have a few songs. We're just going to talk about one. It's a record that I produced and wrote by Amari Hill and True Foundation. It was number 19 on the gospel Billboard charts.
Nice.
And that's out of 200 songs that enter that chart. All my other songs were from my albums on the iTunes charts, which were all in the top 5.
Nice.
Independently, had to make that known. Independently, yeah.
Independence seems to be the way people are doing things though right now.
It just depends. I feel like, with the right plan, the right team, the right budget, it'll all work out for you for sure. Like I've sold, my lifespan career, I've sold over 500,000 records. That's from the gospel and to now when I'm doing R&B. So, it's all about, being rooted and making sure you're putting that work in.
Nice. I'm waiting on Q.
Yes. So we all know that when it comes to any journey in the industry for quite
went upside down, backwards, sideways. I don't know which way you went. There we go. Well, Q. Okay, so we're gonna talk to Aaron. I'm gonna be asking Aaron the questions until I get Q to push the button and put the reset button on. Um, what about your journey has been the most I say groundbreaking or personality shaping thing for you?
That's interesting. There's so many of them. I would have to say, my biggest peak in my career had to be being on the Dorinda Clark Cole show with 6 million viewers worldwide.
Wow.
I feel like that took me to a whole nother level. Just being a gospel artist, and just being an artist from Philly, period. It's like so hard to make it out of that type of city, Philly, New York. You know what I mean? All those type of cities. And just to be able to be graced on that specific platform, that opened up so many doors
Right.
for me to attend award shows and like the Grammys, the NAACP awards, and all those type of things, and just to be able to be on a whole nother level, recognition wise,
Right.
and not just for your music, but also for your name, to have a good representation with that. So I think that's one of the big things. And I also went through a lot of personal things too, that caused me to want to elevate my success a little bit more. I was robbed at gunpoint. I was homeless once upon a time.
Wow.
Coming out here in Atlanta, nobody knew. Working
Yeah.
with celebrity producers and engineers, and I ain't want nobody to know my situation.
Right.
It's the grind and it's the sacrifice. So a lot of those things kind of like catapulted me to this lifestyle of no excuses.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
what's the work that you put in? Because a lot of times people, they're in your position or have been in your position like, wow, I've been trying to find an opportunity to get on. I've been trying to get on. I've been trying to do this. I don't know what to do. What's some of the things you did? Because like you said, you were homeless, you didn't have, and you still have to present yourself in a way that people would respect you and want to put you on.
Yeah. I feel like I was groomed in the music industry for a long time. Like since the age of 4, I started singing in the church. My mom, I love her. I don't know if she's on here or not, but I love
Hey,
her. She
mom.
is, yes, she basically raised me up. She took me in when my birth parents, left me at a lake to die. But shout out to my dad. Shout out to my mom. All of them. I still love them to this day. But it's my aunt who I call my mom, Angie. And she basically raised me up. She always had me like singing in the church. She always had me auditioning for everything. She had me audition for American Idol, BT Sunday Best.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on. I also got discovered from Showtime at the Apollo at the age of 12. So all those things and traveling the U.S. on my own tours, and I've done a little bit of Broadway. I've done countless plays. I've been in several singing groups. So I put a lot of work in.
Work. Yeah.
A lot. And I've been under the wings around, under a lot of people as well. Music maestro Adam Blackstone. He's the MD for Mary J. Blige, Nicki
Yeah.
Minaj, Eminem, LA Dub. I mean, I could name the list of artists. B Slade. There's so many people I work with that I've encountered, so many legends, which causes you to have a certain type of integrity. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, how can you say it? I don't know if this is a word, but just basically respect. Learning respect
Right.
for people in the industry and building those relationships, and continuing to maintain those. So I feel like the biggest work you have to do is keep your name clean, and also have
Mm.
good relationships in the music industry.
Because the industry can be hard, it's just not something that you can jump. And people are talented, right? It's so many talented people. But tell me, how do you feel about work trumping talent?
Say that one more time.
How do you feel about work ethic trumping talent?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
so
yeah.
many talented people out there who are really good at what they do, and they're trying to figure out why they're not on. But
Yes.
then there's a work ethic that's really plays a big part in getting somewhere, right?
Yes, the work is good, but the planning is even better. See, I think it takes strategic planning. Some people, I just feel like you have to find out what works for you. Some people are okay and successful with, going along with the trends.
Right.
Some people are okay with, staying old school like me. I still sell records to this day. You know what I mean? And I feel like it just really just depends on what you want to do. People, artists, producers, entrepreneurs, anybody with a dream, you have to find out what you really want to do. And now we're in a society where anybody can make it overnight. I think it's all about research,
Mhm.
finding out what you love first, and then planning strategically. That's the best thing you could do because, man without a plan perishes. So
Absolutely.
you
You're
got to have a
absolutely right.
plan. I think it's about working smart now. I think that's the problem. We're working too hard,
Mm-hmm.
and we're trying too hard.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, creating your own lane is the best move right now. Until that budget comes, until your team comes, until you're, maybe signed to a label, until you maybe have an endorsement or sponsorships. So all those things, come into the lining of the workmanship and your brand and different things like that. Make sure you separate yourself from the others. What makes you different about you? What's the difference about you and what you do? Everybody's talented. You know what I mean? People
Mm-hmm.
that are untalented are still considered talented. So I just feel, it's all about being branded and being separated from the rest.
Like it. Q.
All right. So first of all, I apologize for the technical difficulties. It was not my fault. iPad crashed. I had to jump on the computer. Anyway, I am back. So I tried to watch a little bit of the interview so that I can make sure I did not come in asking the same question. So, Aaron, you've been around for quite some time, and your journey has been, filled with ups, filled with downs. But at the end of the day, we're right here. We're with you right now, as you're experiencing a lot of your successes. Now, what I want to know, throughout your journey, when I first met you, I believe it was Terrence Stone. So you were in a bit of a transition period in your career. So as an artist, I was like, how did you get to where you are now from where you started? How did you figure out who you were meant to be as an artist?
Definitely. I think it has a lot to do with my upbringing. Being somebody who, never felt like he belonged and always was the outcast and always knew that I was kind of, different to other people because I've experienced things that a lot of people may have not encountered in their life. And that's, dealing with, the LGBT experience in high school and me finding myself that way. And just literally just having an encounter and an experience that caused me to make the choice of being mentally liberated. Other than that, the Terrence Stone situation, as far as that, I was young. I was so young. And I didn't expect that even to go viral the way that it did. But I simply just felt like I owed it to my fans. And it was also, self-therapy for me to be able to unleash and to be able to walk out in my superpower. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not the same. Everybody doesn't have the same stereotypical, oh yeah, he's this and he's that. It is what it is. I feel like everybody has their own experiences. And I feel like people are entitled to feel what they feel. People are entitled to perceive what they see. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to be the best me that I can be. And with the lot of my life experiences that I had, I kind of just had to walk in this world alone. You know what I mean? Millions of people know me, but I still had to walk alone. Every decision I made, even when I had fame and fortune, you know what I mean? Those different things, not knowing, this money's not gonna last forever, that I need to save and different things like that. I learned a lot of stuff due to the actually being in the experience as it's happening. So for me, I feel like, with transitionings and going through different life cycles, it causes you and trains you up to, a certain level of discipline. And it allows you to not make those mistakes again that you may have made before. And also gives you a different scope to know that, you have to take care of you first before you can take care of everybody else too. So those are things that I learned with those different transitions.
Like I'm sitting here listening to this and I'm like, this guy was made for this. Like these answers. Like I hope there's somebody out here that's listening to this right now that can be inspired by this story. Because if anybody in the industry can inspire somebody, it is gonna be this guy right here.
Oh,
So
thank you.
of course, man. So with that being said, 2022 is here. There are a lot of things that you have been working on. Of course, there's always going to be music that you're working on, but you're about to be a part of something that is, already pretty big itself. So, can you tell us about that new opportunity?
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of new ones, but this specific one is we just getting started. We just getting started. Uh, this March 23rd, I will be debuting on our first reality TV show that I actually been on called Chasing Atlanta. It's a huge LGBT YouTube franchise that's just basically taking over the world with over 75,000 subscribers and millions of viewers. And this opportunity on this show, you'll get to see a lot of who are Aaron Thomas's behind the music. You'll see a lot of my personality, my goofiness, a little bit of shade, um, me making friends. A lot of people don't know I'm very introverted. It may look like that I have a bunch of friends and all these type of people, but I'm super introverted. So you'll see my progress and my process, making things and making my name ring bells in the Atlanta circuit. Yeah, so I'm super excited about it.
So
Go
when do
ahead.
you get to a place, I guess, in your career where you felt like, okay, it's time to do something just a little bit different? And what do you hope to get out of the Chasing Atlanta experience?
Yeah, definitely. For a long time, I was a stubborn artist. I didn't want to listen to anybody, and I just felt like, oh yeah, I'm still selling records, so I'm cool. I'm cool. I don't gotta do this. I don't gotta do that. I don't gotta do another TV show. But I think, like I said, I went through a very, very humbling period. Definitely last year, 2021 was like my most humbling experience. Being homeless, about three times, maybe. I think three times. Just making reckless decisions, thinking that I'm Superman and I can save the world, and different, relationships and different things like that, that kind of deterred me and knocked me off my focus. But now, like this year, I'm super, super focused more than ever before. Not just integrity wise, but more wise. I'm more wisdom. Like it's more wisdom now, that I learned from those countless experiences. So like you'll see, like I said, a lot of bit of that on Chasing Atlanta, and my struggles and a lot of things and skeletons in my closet, you know what I mean, that I never talked about until I was on this show. So I was like, reality TV, I didn't think they was going to select me, you know what I mean? I'm the new boy in the block, you feel me? Into Atlanta circuit. So I feel like it's definitely going to bring some interesting things to the table, and some very entertaining things to watch too, when it premieres.
And T, you're muted. We can't hear you. T, you're
There
muted.
we go.
But
I'm not
we
controlling
have
you. There
I
we
think
go.
we have a clip,
So
don't we?
that's what I was gonna ask you. How authentic are you on the show? It's a reality show, and we have lots of things that are put together. But do you actually show those vulnerable sides, like from you being homeless, like things that people can actually relate to? How authentic is Aaron Thomas? How much will we get to see of you on Chasing Atlanta?
You'll get literally everything. What I do like about this show, which allowed me to even open up, is this is not even a scripted show at all. That's the crazy part. So
Not at
everything you
all.
see,
Not one piece is
no,
scripted.
everything you see is straight raw. You don't know what's gonna happen. Anything could go down. I would say a lot of the things that were filmed, like as far as like people's successes, like we have a lot of entrepreneurs on the show. Those things were planned. Other than that, but everything you see, like the encounters, the struggles, the drama, all that is like raw. It's literally raw. And I think a lot of people that are gonna connect with it that way, because we all go through stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we have, some people. Sometimes we have enemies that we don't even know. And sometimes we have people in our camp and people who we thought were our friends, and
Mhm.
betrayal and so many different things. So you'll see that this season.
That's nice. I like it. I'm excited for it because I can't wait to see it because I only watched it like a couple of times. But every time I have watched, I'll be like, man, I need to set because I don't want to get caught up. YouTube, these things that get you caught up. You'll be watching it over and continue to
Yeah.
watch it. I got too much stuff to do, but now I got you on there. I might have to be like have me a little sit down, a little binge or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is definitely going to be revolutionary. I feel like this is going to take reality TV to the next level, and even open up the minds to people to not just, oh yeah, we have a cast, we have a great cast. Oh, let's give the people what they want. They want to see the raw, they want to see the nitty, they want to see the dirty, they want to see the good, they want to see the bad. You know what I mean? They want to be able to connect with you. We want to cry, we want to laugh, we want to
Mhm.
get a thrill, we want to be entertained. And that's what Chasing Atlanta's new season 5 is going to bring for sure. I promise you.
Now, I've had the opportunity to watch quite a few different shows from the LGBT community, like reality shows and things like that. And it's something about the Chasing reality brand that just does something different and kind of displays or highlights the LGBT community in a different way. So for you, what do you feel like um, the Chasing reality brand gives to the LGBT community, and why did you decide to join?
Well, I feel like for a long time I was just like, "Ooh, child, that's a lot of drama on the show. I don't know if I should do it." But what I like about it, it allows everyone in the cast. It allows people to be able to express themselves in a different light. Not because just of our platform, but I feel like it's like we all bringing our platforms together, and literally showing a little piece of what humanity is today. Saying things that we want to say and we may not have the opportunity and the choice to say. Highlighting experiences in our lives that we deal with when the lights are off and the cameras are off and when we're not on social media. You know what I mean? So I think that's what this show is going to do. Is literally going to how can I say it? I don't want to use that word. I would say it's gonna have you synchronized as if you're on the show as well. That's the easiest way to explain that. Because it's not just LGBT, it's just everybody. Everybody. It's gonna open the doors of like, okay, boom, this is the LGBT community, but hey, I could connect with this person. I could connect with them. I feel like this person is my friend already. I feel like this person is family. And that's what it's gonna give.
Okay. Well, I think we should go ahead and play the clip. Let's see a little bit of the Chasing Atlanta trailer.
I want to be the next big artist. And I used to be a gospel artist too, by the way. I had like big gospel stardom, Sunday Best, American Idol. And then I just kind of was just like, forget the industry. One day I woke up and I was like, yo, I got to come out to my fans. Aaron Thomas is very to himself.
Well, I want to hear from you because everything we found online might not be true.
It's been hard, like trying to catch my feet.
Nobody else piped up, bitch.
All y'all hoes ain't about it. I just want to feel like I got more than Ant.
Nobody makes music like that.
Who's gonna look for Kendra?
Atlanta is back, reclaiming Wednesday nights this spring on Chasing Reality.
Now hold on, let me see. You are muted. Go ahead. What were you about to say?
Nothing. I was just saying. Reclaiming Wednesday. Now this is like something the party is gonna be going down.
I'm telling you.
Already. Already.
That was just a clip. You know what I mean? If all that happened, imagine how the actual show is going to be. Like, y'all have no idea.
Like, I'm ready. I am already subscribed. I'm ready to see this. And T, I don't know if you saw, but there's another singer on the show, Ike or Array, or
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I remember him. Yeah, I remember you saying he was going to be there.
So what I want to know, when it comes to working with other artists, whether it's on the reality show or whether it's in the studio, writing, recording, and things like that, how important do you feel like as an artist yourself it is to collaborate with other artists?
I feel like it's major. Collaborating with other artists, just opens up different mental capsules, and also, it also creates growth as well. I feel like when you connect with people, you're able to connect with them on another level than you normally would by yourself. Not to just that, and even just open your mind to how can I say it, like different like avenues. Some people may find out they're a songwriter while working with other artists. Some people may find out that they're a producer or a theater writer. You know what I mean? You just never know. And I feel like collaborating with people, I feel like it brings you up to your truest self, creative wise. So I think it's definitely very important. I feel like every artist should at least collab with somebody in their career, at least one person, at least.
Now, out of your illustrious career, I want you to name one artist that is no longer living who you would love to work with, and one artist currently that you would love to work with.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, cool. I would somebody that's not here no more, I would love to work with Michael Jackson. I've been watching a lot of his clips on YouTube lately, like with his raw vocals and how he actually created the songs and stuff like that. So I could kind of relate to that because I kind of create my songs literally the same way. Just creating sounds and just literally just putting everything on wax first and then going back in to make it happen with the final product. Who I would want to work with now? Dang, so many people. I would have to say I would love to work with Beyonce. I know that people gonna beat me up because I'm a Brandy guy, but I would want to work with Beyonce. Why? Because she's so mysterious with her creativity. You know what I'm saying? And every time she drops an album, she always comes out with a whole new revolutionary sound. So I want to know how she taps into that era, like how she taps into that aura atmosphere to be able to create the way that she creates. So definitely.
Different artists. Be able to work with Beyonce, like you said, she does seem to reinvent herself every time. What do you contribute to that? As you know, what would you think it takes to reinvent yourself every time you come back to give the people something different?
I definitely feel like it, to me, at least from what I channel from her energy, it seems like it's a lot of life experience. Because I know recently she's been writing a lot of more of her songs. And I think from before with her past projects, you know, having a songwriter and always having a producer in her mix, I feel like just her life experience as of lately, you know, the type of songs she's been writing and stuff like that lately. I just feel like you just have to take chances and not give a f no more about what people say. I think it's about taking the opinion out of your ears, and channeling that inner you, that deeper depth of you. You know, what can I create? Not just what the people want to hear, but what do I want to hear when people hear me? And I feel like I can contribute to that because all of my music is like that. All my music is authentic. All my music is straight life experience, and it comes straight from my heart, soul, and literally all my experiences that I had in my life. So I feel like we would come together and make a crazy record. And just to be able to connect, and she a Virgo too. I'm a Virgo, so you know we the best. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, a
But yeah,
headache.
that's why I would love to work with
Oh my
her.
God, the perfectionist of it all. You guys are a headache, and you definitely make some things happen. Though Virgos are very focused when it comes to certain things, but you guys are a mess now. A
We give
fool.
you a little trip, but we, you know, we
Yes,
don't mean no harm.
I love
Out
it.
out of all of the songs that you've written, you said you've gotten to a place where it's everything that you have is authentically you. Out of all the songs that you have, name 3 songs that you feel represent who you are then, now, and will be.
Definitely. Whew. So let's take it back to the first album. Don't take it personal. Woo! It's a song called "Broken Promises." For a long time, I didn't trust anybody with my music, with my career, with my life, due to broken promises. And you know, name anything. I'll tell you, I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? I've been through everything. I've been through everything. So that specific song, it just basically kind of just like freed myself, to be able to move on in life and to be able to accept more things, to actually accept the good that comes my way. Um, Now there's a song I wrote off my new album called Just Aaron. It's a song called Neverland. And basically, Peter Pan used to be one of my favorite movies. You know, wishing and hoping and flying and all the enchanting things. But me right now, in my space in my life right now, I'm looking to do, you know, I want to be in a relationship. You know, I want to have my own family and I want to get married and stuff like that. And I wrote a song and it says, you know, all the things I want in life, what I can contribute into a relationship. And also, you know, just saying, hey, I don't know where it is. It's probably somewhere in Neverland, you know, somewhere in my dreams. Maybe one day I'll get a relationship. And A song for my future. It's a song also on my new album called Pain Song. It charted number 5 on the iTunes charts. And I feel like that record right there, it allowed me to get over the hurts and the pains and from my parents, from the betrayal, from friends, from career situations, record labels. Everything is in that record. And it allowed me to free myself. So a lot of my music is freeing me, and it's allowing me to elevate on a level that I never even thought I would elevate to, ever in my life. So I would say those 3 songs.
Q, that's good stuff right there.
That was
Yeah.
a lot, right?
Yeah,
No,
that's good
it
though. I
was
like that. That's
good
good.
though. And it's so crazy. Like I said this a little bit earlier. I said it seems like you were made for this. Not once did you stumble on any question that was asked. Like I love it. Like that shows the passion, the realness, the vulnerability. Like how important do you feel it is being vulnerable about, you know, your journey when it comes to sharing it with other people?
I think it's important. Like I said, you never know what people are dealing with. Like this is my regular walk. Like I don't care. I talk to homeless people. I talk to all types of people just because, you know, may say hi, may give them some money, or somebody I could tell, you know, is broken, or I could tell I just feel different frequencies and energies on a regular. So that for me, you know, people always obviously reach out to me as well on a personal, my DM and inboxes and stuff like that. I always like to try to make myself available because, you know, growing up the way I grew up, you know, being sheltered or being an outsider, you know, nobody gave me a chance. You know what I mean? Nobody was, you know, I couldn't trust anybody to, you know, tell my situations and stuff like that. So I feel like I always want to be remembered as that person. You know, oh, yeah, he's an artist, but he's really that guy. Like he's somebody that I could talk to about anything. He's somebody I could trust with my secrets. You know, different things like that. So I think it's important to be that. And nowadays, also, I feel that there aren't really that many people to look up to anymore. It's not many mentors no more, or anything like that. So I want to try the best I can do with my platform, my gift, and my music to be able to impact people in that type of way.
That sounded so good, right? That sounded really, really good. And I say that because you know how there's so many people who are like, I really want to give back, or I really want to hand back. Tell me an example of what you would do or what you have planned on giving back to, you know, to maybe an artist that's coming up, or maybe not even somebody who wants to know the secrets of how you do what you do. What's your give back plan? What does that look like?
Definitely. Musically, sonically, I'm always helping artists. That's just a regular day thing for me because I love that. I have a heart for people, period. And like I said, nobody really gave me a chance. So anytime somebody reaches out to me, or if I see the potential in an artist, somebody I can see that's real hungry with a passion in the grind, and I may come at somebody like, hey, have you considered this? Or hey, what's your plan? What's really your plan? And hey, how do you plan on branding your music? You know, is it about the numbers? Do you just want to be heard? You know, what's your goal in your music? And a lot of people trust me with that. Not just because, like I said, because of my credentials and anything like that, but just my track record. You know, they may have heard me from somebody else, or they may have checked out my music and they connected with it in a certain way. I feel like as far as me giving back in other ways, like in communities, I've definitely done it a lot. Doing Christmas drives back when I was living in Philly. I've gave back to a homeless shelter. Me and my ex, we had went to a homeless shelter and just delivered essentials like deodorant, soap, and things like that. So those are a lot of things I do off cam. But I think it's all about, you know, what you're willing to do. Everybody need a little bit of help. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how good somebody look. You know what I'm saying? I go to the Walmart all the time, different things, and certain people, and you're like, I don't got it. You walk past and they got Dior and Balenciaga and stuff on. You just never know what people dealing with. So whatever way I can reach out with my, you know, ability, that's just what I do. That's just what I naturally do in my heart. That's just me.
I can feel that in you. I can see that in you. That's definitely a character thing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, what do we have to look forward to from the Aaron Thomas brand? And how can people stay connected with the music, with the Chasing Reality, and everything that you have coming up?
Definitely. You could check out my Instagram at Aaron Thomas 215. My website should be launching this Friday, AaronThomasWorld.com. Also, you can check out Chasing Atlanta. The link is all in my bio on Instagram, but you can check out Chasing Atlanta on YouTube, or you could go to mychasingreality.com. And I got a lot of dope things coming up. The Aaron Thomas Experience Tour is coming to a city near you. We're doing a 10-city tour, and just to start off, and you know, hey, it might go worldwide. And yeah, a lot of things. You'll see a lot of showcases. I'll definitely be taking over the Atlanta circuit. You'll see me in a lot of interviews soon, and get into a lot of things. I don't want to talk about too much, but it's definitely coming. I'm definitely, you know, coming on a whole nother level than you guys normally would see me doing. So shout out to my team. I want to shout out to my management, our Wayne Creative Management. Shout out to everybody, the Aaron Thomas Experience Tour team. And yeah, it's going down. Just be ready, y'all.
I was really trying to ask about this theme song. You said you was doing that, this, that, and this. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna ask.
Hey, we can do it. We can make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I can ask. We'll have to see what this budget looking like. But I actually do need a theme song for my radio show. So hopefully, maybe I would love to be able to get collab with you and see how we can make that happen for sure.
Just don't let us be with you.
Yes, WRRP. I have a theme song right now going on in Boston that plays every day. I'm definitely tapping into more of that. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff going on I don't really talk about. I'm currently working on a few artist projects that are independent. You'll be hearing soon. Writing and producing and engineering and stuff. That's like just in my nature. I've been doing that for about 15 years now. Just writing and producing for different artists. You'll see I post on my stories sometimes, different artists I work with. And they're all successful. You know, I might just, you know, toot my own horn, but I'm grateful for everybody that trusts me, you know, to take their songs to another level and be able to fall in love with those records and to see them, you know, as successes and, you know, commercials and charting and stuff like that. So that's dope. But yeah, I'm always open to, doing some radio jingles and stuff. We can make it happen.
Let's do it. I'm proud of you, and I'm excited. I'm not playing though, so don't go missing.
This is what I do. So you
I'm
let me know.
dead for real.
This is what I do.
Nice. Well,
Content.
congratulations on everything.
Thank y'all for having me. This is dope.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This will not
be the last time, I think is what he was going to say.
last time. I know it took a little minute, but platforms we have going on. So congratulations on everything. Did I just miss something? Did I just go out or something?
Yeah.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? To hell with Comcast. Anywho, like I said,
I love it.
Even though this is the first time, this will not be the last time.
Yes.
I know it took a while, but right now this interview absolutely was worth it. Yes. Because I feel that everything that you've experienced up to this point has hit somebody right up. Yeah. Hold up, where we at? Right up in here where they needed to be hit at. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep aspiring for greatness. Keep releasing that good music. And we will be tuned in on, was it March 23rd?
Yes.
Yes, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I just want to encourage everybody out there, all things are possible if you believe and put the work in, block out the noise. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. But as long as you're making some type of progress, some type of process, every single day, you're bound. It's already going to happen. Consistency makes the win. It's not about you not having the money. It's not about you not having the team. It's not about you having a support system. You got to support yourself first. You get on up. You get out there bed. You put that popcorn away watching Netflix all day. You make your plan. You make your life happen. And I promise you, all will work out for you.
I love it. Absolutely. Are we going to play the video?
I think we're going to play the video. We're going to play Pain.
Oh, let's go. Pain song. Let's go.
Let's go. Some days I don't know what to say. So much on my brain. Always learn the hard way. Trying to save the world, can never save myself. No one understands me. Always wanna judge me. I'm grinding from the mud. Demons all around me. I ain't never safe. Praying every day that I see another day. Yeah. They don't know the pain that I went through. They don't see the things that I go through, yeah. All they see is lenses on my feet. For a different city every week, oh yeah. Yeah, I look blessed when I come through. You don't know the price, know the sacrifice. You to see the lights that I'm verified. You don't want this life, I promise. How do I cry again? Get back up and then smile again. Go through hell, then fight again. And make it look so easy. Why do I try again? Live my dreams and then I die again. Lose my faith and come alive again. And make it look so easy. Easy, yeah. I wanna share my pain. Yeah. Some days I wish my best friend was still living to witness all my history. I know that you'll be proud of me. Grandma would be proud of me. Wishing she were here, cause she ain't had no fear. And she would never lie to me. My parents, they abandoned me, yeah. They don't know the pain that I went through. They don't see the things that I go through, yeah. All they see is lenses on my feet. To a different city every week, oh yeah. I look blessed when I come through. You don't know the price, know the sacrifice. You to see the lights that I'm verified. You don't want this life, no. Why do I cry again? Get back up and then smile again. Go through hell, then fight again. And make it look so easy. Why do I try again? Live my dreams and then I die again. Lose my faith and come alive again. And make it look so easy.
Yes, sir.
Make it
Right
dance.
out of
I don't
here.
know if y'all can see these, but these are chills on my arm. That song, man, that shit was deep.
Thank you. Yep.
Woo.
I'm gonna have to send you away. Look at him. Bless his spirit. That was awesome, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
That
Yep.
was amazing. Look, we can't wait to have you back. Really, we really can't. I'm excited for you. We really appreciate you coming and spending time with us. We really, really do.
Listen, I appreciate y'all for having me. That's dope. Yeah, they don't know the things that I went through. They don't see the things that I go through. Everybody can relate to that. So yeah, and nobody understands how we can make it look so easy when we walk out the door to go to work. We walk out the door to get our businesses going. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
And we wish you continued success. Like I said, next time you have anything going on, always feel free to hit us up. You have a home here on our show. So, we're here.
Yay. Thank y'all so
Y'all give
much.
it up for Aaron Thomas, y'all. And we'll see you in the studio, okay? Because I gotta come get my stuff.
Period. Let's work. Let's work.
Bye.
All right, Aaron.
Are you okay, Q?
Now that song that was good. I love songs that it means something.
Right.
If you listen to that, anybody that listens to that song, you may not have experienced the abandonment of parents or the death of a friend or anything like that, but there's something in that song for everybody. And I really appreciate when artists put their truth,
their story
in their music. Like people can connect with that a whole lot more. So make sure you guys go support that man. Aaron Thomas was Aaron Thomas 215 on Instagram, and his website will be coming soon. So follow him on Instagram, get to everything from there. And on Wednesday, the 23rd, we won't be tuned in at 8 o'clock. We're gonna have to watch the rerun because we're gonna be doing this show. However, we do. Y'all definitely go support the show though. It's a really good show.
I can't wait. I'm excited to see it. I am excited because you don't get to see like real people doing real stuff all the time. Everything reality is so scripted. I'm interested to see how real this really is now.
Yeah. I mean, I've watched the show though before. Like I said, I think this is the 5th season, if I'm not mistaken.
That's crazy. I didn't realize it was 5 seasons already.
Yep, that budget continues to increase. That sponsorship, those advertisers and things like that continue to increase, so they can put more money into that production. And when I tell you, the production is absolutely worth it. I was really never a fan of shows like that because not shows like that, but shows that wanted to display the LGBT community in a negative way. But I think, like I said, this show kind of takes it to a different level, and you get to see the truth. You get to see the struggles, the grind, the passions, the successes, and it's mixed in with real life. And real life, you may have to cut a bit, so.
Look like I got a new show on my hands. Dang it, I've been trying. Law and Order just came back this year.
The original.
Yes, the original got new seasons, and I didn't think nothing could top that. But that comes on Thursday. This comes on Wednesday, so I can catch the after show. So we'll be good. We all right.
Now, how do you feel about that? There are a lot of reboots of everything going on, and then Anthony Anderson, he has been on Blackish for the last 8 seasons, and I think it ended already, or it's ending.
It's ending. I think they've recorded everything already because he's already taped the new Law and Order. The first episode started last Thursday, I believe. It was last Thursday, and I watched it. It's really, really good. They have a lot of the original characters on there with him.
Well, it was really only one. It was him. It was Sam Watson, the old guy with the old white guy.
Hair. Yeah.
But then Cameron Manheim, the lady, the bigger, older or middle.
She was on a couple of She's been on a couple other shows.
What was it, The Practice or something like that? Years ago. She was on that show.
Yep.
So it's definitely good to see that Law and Order brand still standing. Because truth be told, I thought it was going to be SVU to the end, baby.
Nope. And when they brought back Law and Order, I was so excited. It's like they bought Christmas every Thursday because I love I love Law and Order just that much. I watch the reruns like I've never seen them before. I
Yeah.
love it. So I'm excited about it.
So look, speaking of them bringing shows back,
What?
about a week ago, they brought the Proud Family back. So if you guys
We didn't get to talk about that last Wednesday. Have you seen
yeah,
it?
yeah, I have. I saw the 2 episodes. It definitely was the same but different. You know, it was nostalgic. And even though it's a cartoon, you feel like it kind of grew up with you. Even though the main character is at
Mm-hmm.
this point a 14-year-old girl who's coming into her own. These are stories that you can relate to, but
Right.
she has a family that you can relate to as well.
Absolutely. She definitely has a family you can relate to for
The little
sure.
sister, the brother, so to me, it was a feel good moment, and I really liked it. So it was really cool.
My daughters have seen it. They love it. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to make it a point to see it because I always
Yeah.
like the Proud Family. My favorite, of course, is the brother. Ow, ow,
Oh,
ow.
Bobby.
Yes, yes. That is my favorite character. I love him. So I'm excited to see how each character has developed, what their storylines are, what they're doing now. The wizard, he owned the basketball team or whatever.
You know what? Wizard Kelly,
Wizard Kelly, who got
who
all
is
the money.
loosely based off of Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Now, the crazy thing is, Magic Johnson's son EJ is now one of the characters on the show.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
So if you guys have seen the promo, there's a boy with the with the curls and his pink and stuff like that. So he's a gay boy. So he's playing on the show now.
I cannot. I've got to go watch it. Like I cannot wait. And I love again the way they bring the actual like the world we live in now. They actually have a character for every piece of that. And that's great. That's great. And I think in order for shows to be successful, they're going to all have to incorporate all types of people doing all types of things, living life in all types of ways.
Absolutely.
Well, this was so fun, Q, like always.
I agree. And I don't know if you guys can see it in my eyes, but Q is sleepy as H. I went to sleep at like 2 or almost 2 and woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. And I've been up. I had a full work day. We've done the show. So Q's about to hop in the shower and go to bed.
Yeah, I get it. We had a flat on the way back from Kentucky. We were supposed to get home at 7, and we didn't get home till like almost 11. It was like 10 something. So I think I'm just now starting to recover. We're just starting to recover from all of that, and maybe tomorrow will be a better day. I think I might get some energy tonight. The rest of it, and tomorrow will be a better day.
Absolutely. So look, guys, we're excited about next week's show. Next week's show is going to be big because when we come back next week, I will be a whole year older. So you guys, hey, feel free if y'all want to contribute to the birthday fund. I appreciate it. We will be posting cash apps. You can send me a heart, some love, or whatever. That's all people really need on their birthday. Cash is good.
Cash is good though.
Yeah, cash is good too. But next week we're gonna have an amazing show. If you guys are familiar with Marcus LeBon, he is the cleaning guru. He came on the show. I think at this point it was like maybe 3 years ago. Somewhere around that time. Well, Marcus is working on some amazing things. As you guys know, he started his luxury cleaning service. He has a candle line. He has a few other things that he has going on, but he's releasing a book called I Killed My Boss. And we are actually hosting the Q&A session Saturday, March 12th here in Atlanta for him. So we're going to have him on the show next week to talk about that. And then we also have, a young man who's been in the music industry for quite some time, Red Sterling. He's a rapper, philanthropist, songwriter, things like that. He was in the industry making, some good moves, and then he had to take a break. To get his mental health together. And then he recently came back. He released a new song. He has a album coming out next Friday, March 11th. So, definitely want to talk about that. The importance of being a recognized independent artist, the importance of taking taking the time you need to get yourself together. So we'll have more of that conversation next week. Make sure you guys go to Tasty Wines Instagram. I was scrolling today at work and I'm like, oh, look at this promo. Tina is doing that.
Tasty Wines is really doing well. I mean, we're pretty much out of red again.
Cause she be drinking it every Wednesday.
No, this is the same bottle. Like I have to preserve it. Like you literally, I only had this much, so I'm really out of it. But we literally, when I went home this over the weekend, bottles were sold. Hold on, before I even get into that, this is what I want to say, and I want to say this. I just want to thank everybody who has not asked me for a free bottle. I went home last week and my family purchased. I mean, this is my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law. My family actually purchased. Nobody asked me for a free bottle of anything except my aunt, but that's what she does. Nobody asked me for a free bottle of anything. They actually asked how much it was, purchased it, and went on about their business. And so did everybody else. And so I thank those people, because those people will be like, hey, can I get a bottle? Or you want to get this bottle? No. This is a product that I actually, there's times that you want to gift and give. But this is a product, and I want people, we're good for asking for free stuff from each other. And I just appreciate people not doing that. Like, I really, really do. So I just want to put that out there. But the Moscatos, we have some more coming back. We have some red coming in. So you guys keep ordering. Every day I wake up is a new order. So thank you for that. I appreciate that a lot.
Can I get a free bottle?
I almost cussed your
to bring in my birthday.
I almost cussed your all the way.
I'm just playing.
Almost did. But thank you. And thank you guys. And make sure you get you some tasty wines, either the red blend or the Moscato, depending on your taste and your flavor. You can go to allthingsbeautiful.net. That's allthingsbeautiful.net. I will get that separate website so you can just go straight to the wines. But All Things Beautiful does have my book, the wines, and then in the next month or so, that's where you'll start seeing all my videos, all my dating videos. And thank you for that. I know people think I have forgotten. We're actually working on that too. I'm still teaching you how to date great. I'm still doing the relationship coaching, and I'm still in there teaching you how to hang on and get that good date. We're putting that back in the works as well. So thank you guys so much for thinking so much of me. If you pay attention, No More Boyfriends is growing, and I'm excited about that. People are joining every day. So thank you all so much. I appreciate it. What are you doing?
I'm writing something down that I need to remember. But thank you guys. We really appreciate you. As always, we appreciate the love, the support. We appreciate the views. Once again, to the 8 people last week that were subscribed to the YouTube.
Yes.
And this week we are at.
What are we?
Hold on. I'm gonna let you know.
10.
Hold on.
Okay.
T. Marie and Q. We have 10 subscribers. So thank you to the 2 people that subscribed in 7 days. We appreciate you. If we get 90 more subscribers, we could change our name and get our own URL.
Okay, you guys subscribe. We're gonna get y'all to subscribe. We're gonna start doing some stuff to make y'all want to watch us, because what we do recognize is there's a lot of good stuff out there. But what I will tell you, we're one of the dopest shows on the streaming. So I will say that. We have been for a long time. Tradition's not changing. I'm excited to be able to continue to do this. So let's get these 90 subscribers, okay?
But we can't do it by ourselves.
Of course,
so if you guys see that logo up in this corner, On Fire Television, shout out.
Damn it.
Yep, boom, that way.
It's the opposite way. There it is.
Shout out to On Fire Television. The videos, the movement of the screens, and all of that good stuff. It couldn't be possible without On Fire Television and the amazing things that they do. And the show, in addition to it being available on YouTube for us and our Facebook page as well. It's also available on, onfiretv.com, I believe it is. Onfiretelevision.com, I think.
DJ Dan McKay?
Hold on. We're about to let you know right now. I'm sorry.
He like, look, I'm trying to produce a show. I ain't got time to do that. You're supposed to have all
Right,
those
we're gonna get it right before we
get it right.
Before we slide on up out of here. It is onfiretelevision.com. So make sure you guys
follow his dope content. Please go follow that as well.
After y'all subscribe to our page, because it's more than 10 y'all watching. So somebody didn't where's that subscribe? Somebody didn't click that subscribe button.
I can't. Is that it? Somewhere. I hate the way this screen does. You got a good job.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you, T.
I appreciate you too.
You still got my charger. I'm gonna need my charger.
I do got it. I keep it in my purse just in case. I actually be going everywhere with it in my purse, so I have your charger.
Yes. So, thank you guys. We appreciate it. Have an amazing night. Have an amazing weekend. Yes, happy Women's History Month, and happy birthday, Q, next Tuesday the 8th.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Q. We'll see you guys next Wednesday, and hopefully we'll have some balloons and stuff and a piece of cake.
Yes, cake and wine.
Cake.
You know you like a little piece of cake and wine.
I love it.
We'll see you guys next week. We appreciate it.